Ну что ж, добро пожаловать. Мы продолжаем знакомиться с историей очень загадочной семьи Эдит Финч. Так, и мы закончили на истории Барбары, которая такая не очень-то и хорошая, в принципе, как и у всех. Так. Нам получается обратно сюда.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
А, теперь мы пойдем в подвал спускаться. Ну, пойдем. Бильярдный стол. Нормальненький такой гараж, кстати.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Свен. Свен это как раз таки тот, кто делал вот эту типа горку змеи. И в конце концов эта горка его и убила.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Холодильник.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Нормально.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Уолтер.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern
Нифига
in all
себе,
these
тут целый
stories,
бункер.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Нифига себе.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Он
On that
здесь
first
жил
day,
30
after the
лет.
shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always
Персики.
expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Короче, он спрятался в этом бункере, потому что боялся вот этого семейного проклятия.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially...
По железной дороге идем.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Его сбил поезд.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Че, мы за ним пойдем?
Maybe
Из
she was
всех
afraid.
пока самый загадочный это вот Молли.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Уолтер.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Ну там, видать, их этот... Тот старый дом.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Ну, вот и качельки. Да.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Тут даже домашние животные долго не жили. Да уж.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Барбара, Уолтер, Эдди, Свен, Келвин, Молли.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Да. Вон там, кстати, город.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
И
Her
здесь
dad had
кто?
been pretty strict, but it
Грегори,
wasn't enough
Сэм,
to save her brothers. She was
Газ.
just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Санджей Кумар, Льюис. Или Левис.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Сейчас бы вот нам самим отсюда бы не упасть. Куда нам к окошку? Нет. О.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Пропан.
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Охотником был.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Сэм. Ну, что ты нам расскажешь, Сэм?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Ого.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay,
Один
got it.
Финч, национальный парк.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are. Definitely should. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Нормально они так отдыхают.
Last time I was with my brother. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Не понимаю, что надо сфоткать.
Let's see. Maybe.
Что нам надо сфоткать?
Was it?
О,
Dad!
Guys, Dawn? Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn,
один стреляет, другой снимает.
if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don. I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
А она точно его убила?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
О.
Of all these stories, that's
Но
the one
опять-таки
I
это
wish
тоже
was
несчастный
for
случай.
me.
А почему он не убедился то, что олень умер? Да. Ну, вроде он бывший военный, охотник, и не догадался посмотреть на оленя. Да, это какой-то дебилизм. Ну ладно, как по традиции, продолжим в следующей серии. Так что спасибо и до скорых встреч.